everyone, it's the Crazy Keto Girl. If this is your first time on my channel, I've lost 121 pounds so far following a ketogenic diet, and I'm currently 21 weeks pregnant and trying to continue my ketogenic lifestyle while I'm expecting. And today I have a grocery haul for you. I did my shopping today at Walmart, and this was for, I know my total bill was $87, but that included items that were not keto for my family, so relatively inexpensive. And yeah, this will last me quite a while, at least a week, but that was making sure I checked my pantry and fridge and knew which things I already had in here, like nuts and ground beef. I already had some of those things in the freezer, so I didn't need to buy that. So that always helps when you're grocery shopping. Always check your fridge and freezer first. Make sure you know what you have so you're not overbuying. So that said, let's just jump right into the haul. Warning, some items may be controversial. Okay, so this is my haul. I have quite a bit here, as you can see. I did have to use a different section of counter than I usually do, so please ignore the clutter. I'm kind of not sure. I think I'll just jump in, I guess, over here. So right here on top, these are zucchini. They are one of my favorite keto vegetables. I like to turn them into zoodles. You can just cut them up and saute them. You can do pretty much whatever you want with them. They're pretty versatile. I enjoy them. I even have some shrimp scampi with like the buttery sauce. That's really good with these. If you do the zoodles, you can also use like Alfredo sauce or pesto or whatever you want. Treat it like pasta. It's pretty great. This, of course, is a big bag of avocados, one of our keto staples around here, and for most people, good source of fats, and it's actually also a fruit. So, getting in our fruits and veggies, we have our avocados. In the same vein as the avocado, I have a thing of guacamole here. This is mild. It is just avocado and spices. There's nothing crazy or wonky in this kind. I really enjoy it for when these, like my avocados right now, they are hard as rocks. So the guacamole will keep me going until it's done. I like to use it to like wrap meat up and with cheese and dip in guacamole, or with eggs or any chicken, pretty much anything. So I have this. It is not the greatest choice. There's of course always going to be more whole food sort of options, but we do live on a budget, so this is what we have. And this is, let's flip it over here, 4 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, 8 grams of protein. While I'm pregnant, I do have to heat this up in the microwave until it's steaming, but yes, I do eat these. I like to roll it up with cheese and then dip it in mayonnaise or in avocado or whatever. I'll also add bacon or whatever, make some keto sandwiches, so whatever you want to do. Up here I have a bag of tomatoes. I'm planning to make some BLTs later. Pretty excited about that. I still had some lettuce in the fridge, so I was planning that. Another big keto staple is eggs. I don't think I ever ate as many eggs as I do now that I'm on keto. So I have a big thing of those. I tend to grab the 18 so that I can hard boil some. This is one of those controversial products. Sugar-free Jell-O. I like it. I use it to help combat my sweet tooth, especially because with my current state, I do tend to crave sweets quite often. So these kind of save me. And you can also, what I like to do is pour heavy whipping cream on them and mix them up kind of like a parfait. And it helps keep me on track. Of course, bacon. If you get the low sodium bacon, which this is not a low sodium diet, but the thing is, I've noticed, is if you get the low sodium bacon, it doesn't have sugar listed in the ingredients. So just a fun little weird fact. I grabbed some sliced cheese. This time I got pepper jack. I love to melt it on burgers or chicken, and Swiss, which is what I prefer for my meat and cheese roll-ups. I got a big thing of sour cream, full fat. We only do full fat here, guys. Full fat sour cream for pretty much everything in my life, because I am like addicted to sour cream. I put it on eggs, meat, cauliflower rice, pretty much anything and everything will get sour cream on it. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. So This one is cottage cheese. I get a lot of people asking if you can eat cottage cheese. The answer is yes, but you do want to measure, you do want to be in moderation. One serving is a half a cup, and that is 5 total carbs, 13 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fat. So I do, and this is the full fat version, 4% milk fat. You want to get full fat if you're going to get cottage cheese. And actually one of the things I love to do is add bacon crumbles and pepper. It's one of my favorite ways to eat cottage cheese. I got my gold bricks here of my grass-fed Kerrygold butter. Use it for cooking. I also use it for bulletproof broth. You can use it for bulletproof coffee, to put on your vegetables, to do just about whatever you want. I get salted. You can get unsalted. It's really personal preference, but I prefer the salt. So fruit. As you can see, I have a gigantic stack of berries. While I've been pregnant, I have been craving fruit like crazy. And one of the common misconceptions about keto is that you can't have any fruit. Not true. I have here raspberries and 2 things of strawberries. You can also have blackberries or blueberries. Any of those things in moderation. My carbs are a little bit higher right now while I'm pregnant, so eating berries is not a problem for me. They do tend to need to be an in moderation thing for people, but you can have them, and I don't know why people think you can't. I know that recently in somebody's anti-keto video, they weren't aware that they could have fruit. So just so you know, you can. Berries are fantastic. Avocados, as I mentioned, are also a fruit that is approved on keto. So I have queso fresco, and I used to get a different kind, and I realized later that it was made with skim milk. So now I get this one, and it is made with whole milk. You can see right there. And it has 8 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So more fat than protein, which is awesome. And no carbs. My favorite thing to do with this is to crumble it up on my eggs. When I make scrambled eggs or omelets, I have a thing of green onion. Again, pretty much for my eggs. I grabbed a block of Tillamook cheddar. Shout out to my home state of Oregon. And yeah, Tillamook cheddar is like one of my favorites. I got some beef chorizo, relatively inexpensive. I think they were $1.50-ish each, and I'll get more than one meal out of this. I usually get, it says there's 4 servings per container, and I'm the only one that really eats this. So you figure that's 8 meals worth of chorizo for $3. Can't really beat that. I do say to get the beef over the pork. It has twice the amount of fat when I did the label comparison at the store. So this has 27 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 2 grams of carbs. So yeah, I would recommend that if you're going to pick it up, that you definitely get the beef. This, shout out to Primal Bro for helping me out. Chuck Eye is one of the lesser expensive cuts of beef. I cannot do the more expensive ones that are really keto friendly, unfortunately, but this one is keto friendly. It has a great amount of fat, and so it's not too problematic when you're like cooking it with butter or whatever. You don't end up with too much protein with a Chuck Eye. So I will get these. They're pretty comparable to ground beef in cost, so not too bad. I kind of have them as a treat at this point. Frozen vegetables for me are kind of a staple, especially because I buy all of the ones in steamer bags because it is hot where I live right now, and I'm pregnant and tired, and I really just don't feel like making vegetables on the stove. So sorry, this is kind of lazy, I guess, if you want to get technical about it, but I have cauliflower rice. I just don't want to make it myself. I love the little steamer bags. So I have 2 of those. I have 2 bags of Brussels sprouts. They are one of my favorite keto vegetables. They are a little bit higher in the carbs, so you do got to watch out for that. But I love cooking them with butter or bacon fat. They are delicious. And then green beans. And then the last thing here in the back is chicken thighs. Now, I have gotten the boneless, skinless before, but my preference is to get the skin on. You can see the skin there. The skin on, bone in. This one has no added salt, no added hormones, no added steroids. American Humane certified, and you can actually see $5. So this one's $5. Both packages were about $4.75. So, and these are pretty big packages of chicken here. At least 2 meals in each one. So not that expensive. I know people seem to think keto has to be super expensive to do, and it really, really doesn't, you guys. Like, it does not have to be super expensive at all. Chicken thighs with the skin on and the bone in are actually one of the least expensive meats you can grab at the store. So yes, I love these, and I am looking forward to chowing down on some amazing keto food this week. Alright guys, so I hope that that little haul was really helpful for you. If you have any questions about things that you can and can't eat on keto, or what I personally eat and don't eat on keto, please comment down below. Feel free to ask. I try to answer every comment. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing so that you get all of my content. I try to post videos every Monday, and you can get more grocery hauls, meal planning, meal prep, check-ins about my weight and those types of things. So if those are interesting to you and you're new to the ketogenic lifestyle, or even if you're not and you're just interested in following my weight loss journey, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you get the notifications about all my new posts, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, make sure to take it one meal at a time, one workout at a time, one day at a time. You got this.